Hello, everyone. We have been trying to go live today, but the technology is just not with us. So
No.
we're just going to have a conversation here really quick, and we will share it with you in a moment. And today's topic is
underrated home office essentials.
Yep. So Chris couldn't make it today, but his input is that a trash can is probably one of the most underrated and yet essential items in any room, but especially in office.
Yes.
It's very, very important.
It's very important.
What about you, Connor? What are some of your home office essentials?
I'm saying a journal for any use. Like if you have an idea, writing something down physically with a pen just seems to solidify the idea more to me. Like I said, just typing it out, like when I write it down, it feels like it means something. So a lot of times I put ideas in here. And it's also good if you're like stressed out for a day, just write, like rant to your journal or doodle in here. So I think just having it next to you, and then you can just pick it up whenever you want, just right away. So I think, people should have, it's like almost like a little, what are those called? Like the therapy balls.
Oh yeah, like the stress balls.
Yeah, like a stress ball. It's like that.
Speaking of stress balls, it's not a stress ball, but one of my home office essentials is silly putty. I have no idea how long I have had this silly putty. It is probably a relic from my childhood. I keep it on my desk, and it's just really helpful during meetings when I'm really fidgety, just from nerves or having some extra energy, or maybe having a little too much cold brew that day. Be able to just have something to mess with because it's really quiet. It's not going to, be a distraction for a meeting that I'm on the way that some fidget cubes, they kind of make big popping and crackly noises, and that can be distracting. But it's great to have something really quiet that I could just kind of fidget with under the desk that helps me focus.
What about good one.
Mine is this little charger thing. It's one of those like touchless chargers where you don't have to plug it in. You just like set your phone or anything on top of it. It's sick. Really helpful. I'm on my phone all the time on social or on TikTok or something. And so it's really nice to be able to just put it down and it's charging rather than like pick it up because I'm going to record a reel and then realize it's at like 5% because I didn't plug it in because I was on it all morning.
Yeah, I know one of our Instagram lives, I don't remember which one, but it was about 5 minutes before, and I realized my phone was at like 8%, and I was like, all right, we're just gonna cross our fingers and hope for the best here, and we made it through somehow. The whole time I was just kind of watching that literal little battery in the corner of my screen to hope.
Dude, Instagram lives, they suck the battery out of your phone.
They really do. So I might need to get that. I think everyone knows what I'm going to be doing as soon as we finish recording this video. I'm going to go hop on Amazon and find that product because that's super helpful.
Yeah, it seems super useful.
Because I'll never remember to like every time I pick up my phone, put it down, plug it in. Or like if I'm going to get up and take it somewhere to come back and plug it in, it's just so much nicer to just put it down.
Yeah, I think a lot of home office life is about reducing the amount of steps it takes for you to do something. So like going back to that trash can example, if you have to walk all the way across the house to the kitchen to throw anything out, you're probably going to slowly but surely end up with just a little pile of trash taking over a corner of your desk. Whereas if you've got a trash can right there, it's easy. It's just a step away. Same with you, Connor. Having that journal available is a great tool. Could you store it somewhere else and walk all the way across the house to take a note? Sure. But are you as likely to like take a note or use that to process that way? Probably not. For me with fidgeting, there are lots of places that my little fidget things could go, but they wouldn't be here when I need them. And so I'd be less likely to use them and more likely to get distracted. And again, like the wireless charger, that one extra step can really make all the difference. So I don't know, like another one, now I'm on a roll with thinking of this. That's an extra step is I keep a coaster at my desk at all times because I drink a lot of water and also a lot of caffeinated beverages, both hot and cold. And if I don't have a coaster, then I set the drink on my desk and then there's just a little condensation ring, which is really not good, especially when you've got as much tech on your desk as I have. That's really not a good life choice.
But condensation rings are freaky when you see them. You're like, oh no, that shouldn't be there.
Yeah, exactly. But especially I'm like, that water is a little too close to my phone for my liking. I'm uncomfortable with this situation. But if I don't have a coaster there, I won't think about it. But if I have a coaster there, it's like, all right, there we go. That is where that goes on my desk. So
And you won't accidentally put anything down on a coaster like you might if you picked up your drink, walked away, and then like put your book right down on the table. It's like, oh, it's wet.
yep, exactly. Like, well, hopefully that page wasn't important because
That's the worst.
really
I've
That is
got
the
another
worst.
really good one.
Mhm.
This.
Yes. Oh my
It's
goodness.
stickies to the desk, and it comes off super easy. I mean, not like too easy, but it doesn't leave any marks when it comes off.
Mhm.
And it's so that your cables go through this, and so they don't move. Like when I pull my laptop closer to me or just move it, and if it unhooks from the charger, it immediately falls to the floor. But
Mhm.
so that's what this is for. So like the charger pops out and then just stays where it's at.
Mhm.
It's so helpful because I'm no longer having to, every time I'm just like, oh, like this, and then the charger's down and I have to like reach and get it and re-plug it in, or I don't plug it in until it's like, oh, it's gonna die. I have to plug it in.
And suddenly there's an emergency. Like, oh no. Yeah. And again, like just reducing the extra steps that you have to take for something that, it isn't necessarily worth that extra energy has so much power to just make your day a lot easier and a lot less stressful.
Yeah.
All right. Any final notes, tips, or favorite desk things we want to leave our audience with today?
Just have what helps you at your desk.
I think that's true. Figure out like your pain points and just
Yeah.
find something, whatever you need to help you with it. Even if you're like, this might not be that big of a deal, like my cord falling on the floor. But then when you fix it, it's like, this is so nice that I don't have to do
Yeah.
that anymore.
Absolutely. I was to say, Connor, I think what you said is going to be the caption of this video when we upload it. Have what helps you. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for watching today. Sorry for the tech glitches, everybody. And let us know in the comments below, what's your favorite desk item at your home office and what do you use it for? All right. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
See ya.